世界でなななななNo, just need to ¿cómo me aseguro? Okay. I guess I have to do it like this. I hope the sound. Oh, the sound of the share is being recorded. Well, I guess that's a sign to change my chair sometime soon. Okay, phone away. My pencils are all on around here. Okay. I don't know why I opened this. Wait. Oh. Wait. It. Okay. This is a test. This is a test. Test. This is a test. Test. Okay. Oh. Moment to choose the victims for today. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I hear that some people do a little bit of talking and chatting before everything else. Is my voice too loud? Maybe it's a little bit too loud. I don't know. Well, there are some people that usually start with chatting and stuff like that, and it's recommended to start with chatting and stuff like that. But oh, my lights blinked. I just have about half an hour before going to bed. I'm sleepy, and as much as I want to be able to like meet new friends like this, I want to draw before sleep. So as to not get to how can I call it? As to not lose time. I don't think it's losing time. It's mostly like as to not get distracted. Oh, if I'm using my iPad for I'm using my iPad as an administration. What do? Phone. Okay, the thing is, I want to draw my OCs for a little bit. It's just a couple minutes before sleep, so should I draw my OCs or should I draw like, because I still have some characters from ArtFight that I didn't get to draw since 2024. Like, there's this girl, I can't find her name anywhere, but it's one of the characters that I had in mind to try and draw. There's also this one that it's super cute. I ended up drawing this one, but I didn't like the end result. I might try another different one. I mean, there's... Oh, wait. I think I found this artist on Twitch. Okay. There's... I think I found this person on Twitch a couple days ago, and I took a picture of it because I wasn't interested in watching a live stream at that moment. I was just fiddling with the settings. But the person who drew, I think it's the person who drew this, because the style is a little bit, it's not the style, but the vibe. That person art was beautiful. Then I took a picture of the username and promptly forgot all about it. I really want to follow that person, but at that time I didn't have the like. I was just fiddling with the settings to get everything ready, and yep, that happened. No, later. There's a couple interesting characters that I wanted to draw, but for now I think I'll focus on my OCs, since those are the ones that I have less art of. Even though they are my OCs, my poor little babies are being mistreated by me. Like, oh, wait. I have this drawing of Reese. I can take that drawing. She's on my OC too, but she's my special OC with my Google, and I don't know if I don't want to. Oh, R. He's not visible on the screen because even on my phone it's too light. Should I? Okay, where do I have those references? I think I left those references on my okay, ArtFight. I'll go to the I'm losing my time. I'm losing time just doing this, and there's a new news post. Nice. I'm just looking for my characters. Where are my characters? There are people with archived characters. I don't want to archive my characters. I love them so much. Should I draw Lucia or Renata? I want to draw Suan Kion. Oh, speaking of Suan Kion, I think I have to make a new what is this called? A new forgot the name. It's a character reference sheet, because this person right here is the sister of Sua and Kion, half sister for both of them. not only half sister of both of them, she's also one of the very few people that helped raise Kion, and she died at 18 years old, if I don't remember wrong. No, 17. She was killed very, very young. She was killed as a teenager, and she was the same age as Suwa. Was killed because of political issues. You know, it's a kingdom, and it has so many troubles, and they are still looking for troubles elsewhere. Okay. Since I have trouble choosing, okay, I'll just draw Suwa because my reference photo is a little bit outdated. Oh, I don't know why I was looking for the reference photo since I have my own phone away. Wait. Okay. I have my sketchbook and I can't find Mitsuki. I love Mitsuki. Okay. I can just find the reference. Love her. She's beautiful. She's my OC too, but she's beautiful. Wee. I forgot I was doing this one. Okay. Yeah, I have some art fights drawings here. I chose the wrong sketchbook. Like, I have some cute drawings here, drawings that I like. Oh, wait. I'll leave you with my Easter drawing of Shankinghua. Magic Girl Easter drawing Shankinghua that looks like Fenghua. To look for my... This thing sounds old. Oh, wait, I found it. Never mind. I don't have to move anywhere. Love to have everything around me. Here. This book is a little bit dangerous. Here. I have my own Suwa sketch, so I can use it to maybe draw him as a chibi. He's cute. I'll draw him as chibi. Should I do the like magic stuff? I don't think it's being picked up correctly on the screen. She'll fix that in another time. For now, he uses this magic. He has a magic staff, so I'm sorry for that. That wasn't my intention. He has a magic staff, so I was thinking he doesn't actually cast with his hands, but I like to draw the little hand like sticking out. Wee. So for the staff, I think I'll ignore the staff right now. Wait, he's casting with his left hand and but he's right-handed. Troubles. Let me check something. Ooh, this thing is getting hot. Already? Okay. I'm overthinking this a little bit too much. Okay, I'm overthinking this a little bit too much. I just wanted to draw something cute before sleeping, so I'll just focus on the drawing itself. The proportions look weird. Maybe it's because of the angle that I'm drawing. I'm drawing in an angle to make it seem more easily by the camera, but I see nothing. I see it, but I don't see it as good. It's okay. I'll eventually fix everything. And I'll change the proportions just a little bit. I don't like that smile. It looks so smug, but it's not in a good way. I'm doing this mouth, but he doesn't do that mouth. He's his little sibling. Something like that. More small, more cute, more very demure, very mindful. I keep hitting the mic. Have to be careful. One thing about Sua is that he's more confident than I intended to be at first, but he also kind of has to be more confident to survive on that world. There's a lot of political issues and stuff like that, complicated stuff, and if he's not strong, he will have already died by political struggle. Not that it matters right now, no, because he's running away with his little sibling. Should I make... Oh, wait. And I do this, and the staff will be drawn here. I'm using a wooden staff for now. I'm thinking now that he doesn't actually have to use the staff for magic. It's mostly for orientation. His sight is not bad, but he's clumsy. And that is actually something that I had thinking for a long time before. He's a clumsy little being, so he needs the staff to avoid falling to the floor all the time. Yeah, I love the little crocodile. Ahoge. 我喜欢你的 I need to find if Chinese had a word for ahoge. Because I love ahoge. I love this ahoge. There's a lot of words that I need to find if there's in Chinese, because I'm learning Chinese. 我喜欢你的 I don't remember if I give him pointy pointed ears or no. I think no, because he's human. He's supposed to be human. Just a mage human. A cute little fluffy thing. Yeah, I used this bandage was on his face to signalize that he's clumsy a lot. He's clumsy as we. And he needs to be careful not to fall to the floor. And this thing, I will take off his top because he's practicing magic right now. He's not actually fighting anything. And it's a 2-layer. Like, this is a bodysuit that both he and his younger sibling use. I think I'll put the shirt back later on. For now, he's just using the bodysuit. It's easier to draw the bodysuit first. And this is just a sketch before sleeping. I don't know at what time I will go to sleep. In a couple minutes more than how much time? I'm 22 minutes. Okay, I think I'll go to sleep in about when I line this. I want to line this now before sleeping, so let's do it. Is using boots that I have no idea how they work, because I had boots in the past, but they were more short, a little bit shorter. So I'm not completely sure on how they work. If the lines look a little bit bigger than it should, because I'm not using the pointy finger, I'm using the pen by the side. Oh, I think it's very noticeable that I'm using the pen by the side. This is something that I learned in school, but almost didn't use it because it's not something that were taught to me as a main thing. It was something like a trick that I mostly used in painting classes. But I did it with the paintbrush. Speaking of paintbrush, I miss painting. I want to use a paintbrush, but I don't feel comfortable painting again for some time. So for now, this will have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 6 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is mostly to have a rough idea of where everything goes. And for the pants, I think that the pants go over the bodysuit. And okay, now I have some space to work around. Yeah, I think I love the shirt. I think I love the shirt just to like his little sibling who uses a more how is it called, more peasant style shirt. Sua still uses the mage shirt that his teacher gave him some time ago. Funny thing about Sua, even though his family is not very fond of him learning magic, they got him a teacher, mostly to keep him in line, because what is a royal family without some drama? 1, 2, that's pretty good. So this shirt has an opening here. This is filled, and of course drawstrings. I have to choose a different design. Should I add ruffles on the chest? In the original drawing, he doesn't have them because I think I want to add them now, just because this is a sketch before going to bed. And I'm already pretty sleepy. It's already very late here. Maybe that's why I have the courage to actually stream, because I know that not many people will be here at this hour. I speak like if I have someone to come here regularly. I don't. So if you're hearing this, please come by more often. It will be appreciated. He has short brows, but they are medium thickness. Okay, I think this is good enough for a base. Yeah, I think it's good enough for a base, and I still have a couple minutes to here. I still have a couple minutes to. That was not intended. To line him a little bit. I don't know if I will add some color now or later. Should I do a second linear sketch before before lining? Oh wait, I know a better idea. I have a better idea. I have this ink prepped and ready for some time now, but I haven't actually used it to line anything. I used it to line one thing, but nothing like this big. I have two options, the option of a fine brush and the option of a brush that is closer to this size. Decisions. Let me try with this one first. Okay, I'm scared, but hey, this is just experimentation before sleeping, so and then just I already know what I don't like about drawing sometimes. It's the sketching part. Coming up with ideas that look good, because I absolutely love this part of lining, especially using my beautiful paintbrushes. This one is a little bit not ideal because it's old and very, 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 very cheap, and the bristles are a little bit like fraying, and I needed to stay very pointy. Eventually I'll get a new one. Eventually I'll get a new brush for this specifically if I get on the habit of doing this again, because I did this a lot in school with a very, very cheap paint, because that was all that we had. In my school, we didn't have a lot of materials. We couldn't even buy them because stuff. So it wasn't like I couldn't afford it. It was just that there was no place around to get those materials. We could only get, like, at least for inks, most of the artists in the place knew where to get them, but all of the students were just like, well, I guess I just have to wait for a teacher to tell me or something. And we eventually got the contact for someone who sold cardboard panels, but I could never buy them because COVID happened a couple days after we got the contact. We were in lockdown. That person stopped responding to our messages, and yeah, eventually other students managed to buy cardboard from them, but I think I managed to get a couple, but it was my mom actually the one who got them. I never had the time to, even though I live very close to that person. Okay, I forgot what I was saying when I arrived at that. All right, materials. Okay, I think it is wrong. Okay. There was this exercise in first year that when we had to paint with the inks. Oh no, wait. It was it in first year or in second year? Well, there was no wait. It was in second year. In first year we had to paint with inks in a way, but it wasn't so much like we were focused on ink. It was more like to test the waters, to see if we like the ink, if we like to paint with it, to go to that specific area. The name was it was a printing area, but I chose illustration. And in our second year, the first year that I had illustration classes, one of the exercises was to reproduce a drawing, an illustration that the teacher provided us using a paintbrush and ink. It's like we made the sketch by hand paint. How can you call it? By hand paint? No, it was by pencil. Sorry, I'm just a little bit focused on the lines. And like these lines, my teacher will kill. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the language. My teacher will end me if I have showed him these lines, because uneven lines, unfinished, and they make no sense in a professional way. It was more like an exercise for us to get our hands used to the pen flow and the paint flow and the brush and stuff like that. But I didn't care really. I was going to say a coworker, but no, it was a classmate. I had a classmate who used Faber-Castell's pens instead of painting, and the teachers were really not having it. That student went to have troubles in the following years to keep up with school expectations and stuff like that. It's not that she was bad, it was just that she never appeared in the classroom. And when you're studying a very specific career like it's art, I think showing up in the classroom says a lot about you. She had trouble showing up, and as far as we know, it wasn't like she had troubles at home. She was actually just a very free spirit person, and it's not bad to be a free spirit person, but it made things difficult and on our second to last year, because she didn't have enough finished works to graduate. So the teachers were like, we're about to scream at you just because what the hell is what is this? I think I'll have to change my settings later because I'm trying not to curse. But really, my teachers were really angry at her because she's good. She's actually good. But she never showed up at class, and yeah, she started one illustration, and instead of finishing it to get it critiqued, she decided, oh, it's not good anyways, and just left it like that. She had this from the same work that just had to take one night. She had 4. She made 4 and it wasn't like 4 variants. No, it was the same. It was the same, but 4 times. Oh, because I didn't like the brushwork in this one. My girl, finish it at least to have okay, I like this effect. Finish it at least to have a grade. You need your grades, but no, she didn't do that. I had another classmate. I was going to say coworker helped me. I had another classmate that was very good. That was also very good, but she also had the problem of not showing up. But the difference was that when this classmate was asked to bring her work, she actually brought a couple of complete illustrations. Things that I'm sorry, my brain just went to Narnia for a moment. Na. O te ara ID? And I forgot what I was talking about. All right. She actually brought a couple. She bring a couple illustrations that were actually really, really, really good, and the teachers were more happy with her because she actually finished them. One of the things they were always complaining was us never finishing anything. And one of my friends that had too much troubles with almost about every class. For example, there was this one time where everyone in the class, including himself, well, he was very embarrassed about that, but he eventually laughed about it. He brought a drawing of a girl he made, and the hand was 3 times the size of the head. It wasn't supposed to be like that. The hand is supposed to be the size of the head, but that hand was so big, and it was supposed to be a realistic style or something. So we all laughed. Poor Jose. We a lot of him because of the hand. But it was and the teachers were always like, you draw so good. Why you always have so much troubles with color? Because that was a thing. According to the teachers, he was one of the students they had more like expectations about, because apparently his entry test, the thing he drew very good for the exam. And when he started going to school and learning art very seriously, I don't know what happened, but apparently the quality of the things he was making went down by a lot. And I remember helping him sometimes with the watercolor things, because for some reason his watercolors always looked weird in color and stuff. And mine weren't really very good either. I was one of the worst students, and that's something that I'm not very proud of. It happens. Things happen. Or maybe it's because I was always seeing the best students, best illustration students making their work, and I was trying to compare. And I was trying to compare students from second year to students from third year, and students from second year who had a lot of things that cancel classes. Like, we were the worst stand course. We had the worst stand course. Our materials went missing. We had to stop classes early in the 3 grades that I was. In the 4 grades. The first was because of a yearly event. The second time was, I don't remember what was the problem with the first year, but I remember that in the second year we had a big event, and classes had to be cut short for about 2 months. The third year, it was when COVID hit, and my school went in the second half of the year. We were we had to go home. We were in quarantine, so there's that. And since we had to be quarantined for second year, for third year, there's a lot of content, classroom content that we didn't get. And I'm a little bit sad for that, because my teachers were talking to us about, we are going to enter soon the comic section, and we had a classmate that she's really, 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 really good at comics. I think she went to teach at our school. I adore her style, I adore her comics, but the thing is, and she was expecting that class, like, she was super, super, super duper happy, but things never went. We could never do the comic class because COVID. So yay! Thanks, COVID. You took away a lot of things. This hand looks weird, but I'm sleepy. I don't care. I just want to paint. Da 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 da. I made the thing as tall as his in the sketch, so I think this will go about here. And it has a little stump because he's always stomping on the ground with it, because he's about to fall most of the time. He's very much has trouble. Oh, slightly vertical, but pupils. I don't know. Oh, pupils. I don't know if it's canon or not. As far as I see in the drawing that I made, I didn't give him like very clearly slit pupils, but this is a fan art of my own character, so I don't really care. No, and it shows that I'm actually tired already because the lines were very good here and they were slowly turning into mess. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm almost finished with the line work, and this is just a short stream to get used to do it again, because it's been a long time since the last time I tried to stream. Well, the last time that I tried to stream art, no one showed up. That was sad. And the time that I tried to stream my favorite game, someone showed up a lot of times, but after I rewatched the VOD, I realized why no one was staying. The quality of the screen was horrible. Like, I thought, another thing, I had technical issues. I mean, if no one showed up, I wouldn't have minded that much. Even if someone showed up and didn't say it, I wouldn't have minded that much. I will continue to try it. But you know what happened? I had issues. Technical issues that I could not for my life figure out. And it was a very boring gaming section because I couldn't hear the game. And one thing that I love about Stardew Valley is the soundtrack. So can you imagine me trying to play and be excited of playing the game, but I couldn't hear a thing, and I was doing a very much fishing start. One thing that I love that I like to do in Stardew Valley is fishing start, but I couldn't do it because, well, I did it anyways, but I had to rely on visual cues, and it's a little bit hard to focus on the visual cues when you're speaking. I depend, at least in Stardew Valley, I depend a lot on the audio. I played some rhythm games, and I don't depend on visuals. Visuals confuse me. I need to depend on audio and the sound. I need to hear the notes being played, and I need to hear the background music to play a rhythm game. That's why some rhythm games have things like Cookie Run Kingdom made, or the one that this Infinity Nikki made. I like Infinity Nikki, but that rhythm game wasn't it. And both rhythm games I absolutely dislike. Mostly because the controls were a little bit complicated in the sense that they were not sensible in the right way. And I had to fumble around a lot to get it working in both cases. And the Cookie Run, it was just offbeat. Like, the Cookie Run Kingdom will say, hey, listen to the music and follow its cues. No. The music cues were offbeat no matter how much I tried to make it. And when you touch the screen, most of the time it didn't even register. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. No, okay, I think I finished what is the line work. I've been at it for almost an hour. I wasn't going to stay up an hour. I was going to just do a couple minutes and finish and get it done. Da, 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 da. Oh, I miss this. Look how beautiful this type of lines look. It's like Pigma, Sakura Pigma. What is this? This thing are awesome. Awesome, great, I love them. Faber-Castell fine liners, awesome, great, I love them. But there's something magic about a paintbrush and some ink. I'm using calligraphy ink, Japanese calligraphy ink. Oh, I think I will have to use the heavy duty for this part. Yep. And as far as I know, I think it's waterproof, which means that I had to use a wrapper, plastic wrapper, to keep this palette humid, because I placed the ink there forgetting to check first if it was waterproof or not, which is great that it's waterproof. That means I can paint with it and then use watercolors over. But at the same time, it makes it hard to just place a little bit on the tray and use it whenever I need. He's wonderful. He's cute. He's Moppy. He's so cute. Okay, let me try something. I used the pure black. Now I'm going to do a little bit of this. This ink is Soothe and Resin. What I'm doing here is breaking down the ink in water a little bit, and I will add it in some areas, but let me try it in the darkest areas first. Yep, I'm doing something like ink washes, but since I don't have the practice to do the ink washes the traditional Chinese ways, which looks amazing, I'm just doing it my way, just to release some of the paint in the brush, and because I still have to go wash it, but don't want to use too much of the ink, to wash away too much of the ink, because it's good. Like, I know I can get more, and it's very, 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 very cheap. It's just I'm not used to wasting materials. That's another reason why I don't draw traditional so often. And since digital stressed me a little bit lately because it's too perfect. Yeah, some people get comfort by the digital being too perfect. I get stressed by it because people can make a lot of incredible things in digital, and I'm here trying to not mess up. Okay, I think it's already a little bit. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this now. Yes. I was supposed to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep, but oh, I forgot his dagger. I think I'll connect it in this as an afterthought. Okay, he has a belt tied around here. Let me do the to give it a little bit of like shape. He has a little bit belt tied there with a dagger that he carries around, and it wasn't his idea. He's not a fighter, like a fighter with things like that, but he has a younger sibling. I think I made the dagger a little bit too big. That's okay. His sibling is a fighter, is a knight, and they will absolutely scream at Sua if Sua forgets the dagger, because it's safety 101. They need to have something to be safe, because their world is pretty much in war. and they are running away from their country because the current king of their country, of their kingdom, it's absolutely hates them because they are siblings. I don't know why. I don't know why I like those kind of tragedy stories. Yeah, the current kingdom of the place where they were born is one of their older siblings, and I haven't planned about that sibling yet. I think it will be a male because men are mostly stupid. Especially in fiction, when you have a king, usually it's a man because in history they are the ones that made the bad decisions. So I think it will be a man. Well, they have troubles with their sibling because the sibling wants to finish them. Their sibling doesn't want to have anyone that could be a potential threat to the crown. And they are a threat because they have the rights to actually become royal. They will become the new king. And despite they not wanting to become royal, their sibling just wants to be sure. So they are running away to avoid being trapped in the whole battle of succession that's happening. And they're doing fairly good by their own. Like Sua, I love my boy. He was the first one that I met from between him and Kion. The first one that I drew between him and Kion. But here's the thing. He's pretty much useless in self-care because he dedicated most of his life to the learn of magic. He looks way younger than most of magicians. Because of that, he dedicated his life to learn magic so much that he actually achieved a state that most magicians only achieve after 2 times the time he spent, twice his age. But that's also part of the thing. He was royal all of his life, and he was considered a disgrace by the royal, so he didn't actually have any responsibilities except learning magic, and that includes taking care of himself because he doesn't know how to do that. He didn't have maids and stuff like that. He used magic for most of the things. But yeah, actually, that is also another fun thing. He can practically take care of himself in some ways with the magic and stuff, but he's very gullible and will be scammed dry if it wasn't for Kion being around. Kion is also the thing. They weren't as close when they were in the kingdom at first because, as I said, Sua was learning magic and Kion was learning how to be royal and running away to learn how to be a knight. That's also the thing. Kion doesn't really care about royalty and stuff like that. They just want to be a knight and save the common folk. But in their kingdom, that it's basically impossible. But because in their kingdom, knights are only for the king. Like the vow to protect the common people doesn't exist in their kingdom. Okay, I'm really, really, really sleepy. Please, someone stop me. I need to stop drawing, but this is so fun. I feel like one of those addicts that are like, oh, you just one more chapter, and I'll go sleep. And like, no, you won't go sleep after one more chapter. You will want to You want to read another one? And that's me right now, but I have to go to sleep because I'm sleepy and I want to draw again tomorrow and I have work Monday. Please, really, someone stop me. This is too fun. This is too fun. Yes, I'm listening, and if it's not noticeable by my random burst of singing, it's because I'm listening to a different song that was sounding on stream, because I can actually freely share the music that I'm listening to, which is okay. I can understand it. Wish I could share it, but things are complicated in this life. Eventually, I will have better music. For the background music, I like the one that I currently have, though. Okay, I think I have to stop now. Please stop. I don't want to stop, but I have to. Okay, let me sign in. This was supposed to be a sketch, a quick sketch before sleeping, before bed. Why did it turn into a 1 hour long stream? And it's done. I have to say that it's done, because if I continue, I won't be able to. It's sleepy. Okay, now to seal this off and avoid it drying. All good, all nice. I'll have to wash this, and this is dry already. It is really fun that it's dry already.僕は眠い。今から眠りに行きます。はい、ありがとう。見てくれてありがとうございました。Thank you so much for being here, watching, listening, whatever you're doing. I think this is very... It's my baby Sua. He's so cute. No, I want to give it color. Nope. Change. Okay. Okay. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed. And I absolutely cannot keep drawing. Okay. Night.